Railroad, railroad. Railroad, railroad. Railroad, railroad. Railroad, 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 railroad. Okay, enough. Enough with your dilly-dallying. Enough with your tomfoolery. Enough. Play the damn game. Okay, sorry, forgive me, sorry. A long and arduous generating of shaders. Oh. Oh. Ah. Okay. We shall continue on our adventure. Our adventure of the truth. Ooh. We are continuing on. Continuing on. Ah. Thank you, baby. Bye. Okay, yours. Sheesh. Yay. Well, shouldn't Whoa. Let's see if I can run. Oh, let's.
You take lead.
Where's that?
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Oops.
Thanks. Did you get it?
Huh? Huh? Hello, little one. Hello. I want to wish you a happy birthday, little one. Who are you wishing a happy birthday today? Oh, just the little one of all little ones. The little one right here. Minnie Mouse, Minnie, 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 our special guest today. She locked the door. She's got special powers. Special powers.
Get your little booty over here, huh?
Hey, 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 hey,
Getting ready
hey.
for bed.
Put that up. Pick that up.
Mika.
Bath time! See you! Boom! Ha! Ha!
Right behind you.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Maxi.
Watch yourself. Work out, Envoy. Nice.
Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Blah, 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 blah. There's the love. Hey, Noah. Noah. Mwah.
Right behind you. Nice work.
Alright, so where are we gonna go now? I'm trying to gather all this shit. Let's gather all our shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, baby. 3. Nice. Alright, we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Huh.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, new dude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. Oh, trust me, my love Quilici has told me so many times, but I cannot resist. How could I ignore a vase like this? Think of all the secrets and memories it holds. Just one, and I didn't find it. But that's a story for another time.
She could be such a cool character, but
I'd
what's
best pack
going on
up.
with her face
I
and
wanna
her
get
hair,
home.
dude?
I have a new artifact to study in. Thank
Is that
you for
me?
your help,
Is that my
Godlike.
game?
Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Who put the vase up there in the first place? The Godless and their proclivity for high spaces, I swear.
Wait, do you actually get her? Let's see here. do you get in? Huh? Okay. All right. Well, let's move on.
Let's go. Here we go. Good work. Try that again. Just like the good old days. Ready, aim.
I've had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the others. Think I'm insane. I'm not. There's something in the earth, in the island. Spoken to animancers, watchers, and priests. No one understood. I felt it. When no God answered my prayers. When I was without a single mercy. Felt it. The radiating heat of packed dirt and the cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I am an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times. Sick times. I will be with them when it happens. The tiniest margin closer to divinity. Dream Scourge. Dream Scourgy.
I've never seen Emerald Stair like this.
Scourgy.
It's usually so nice.
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in salt. But you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner.
Oh, I can upgrade you. I should upgrade you. I am going to upgrade you. Don't hide. Look at his talent.
The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. Want to get eaten? Need to walk some awfully.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different. Bear's natural prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away.
Sometimes. At least the banter between them is funny.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your... compassion for the snake? He killed our beloved, our weeds tangled. This is not... A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the... Wake now.
If I ain't mad about it, why should you be mad about it? It's my life. You have to respect the decision of the others. That's what they choose. And they chose it, and you have to respect that. But that's harder. Easier said than done sometimes. I know. But that's
As
what
if
we
people
must do.
weren't hungry enough.
Take your best shot. You okay?
Hey! Over here! Try.
Ah, I didn't see the other guy. I thought he was aiming at this guy. I killed the first bear, but what happened to Marius? I don't feel like Marius helps me at all. Honestly, I feel like my companions are... I don't know if I have the right skills on them, or... I don't know. I don't know. What I'm doing wrong.
Right behind you.
Let's see what you got. Give me a second. Next one's mine. Coming from your right. I need a minute. Ready for more.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Okay. Damn. Don't need to go there.
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald Stair. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields. And that's why Emerald Stair is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
Yeah, it's
But
weird.
as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities. Giata thinks so, and I trust Giata. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand.
Fair enough.
Come back
I
soon.
guess. It's just weird. The whole time she was talking and I saw this thing. It was weird, bro. Weird. I ain't gonna lie, that was weird. Maybe I just need to keep an open mind, bro. Keep an open mind. It's all in the guts. What the fuck? Bard. Ah. Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Okay? Aim where? Glad that's over. Come and get me!
Seven in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this? Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to be an animancer.
Damn, intellect is gonna need to go up.
Matiko. I mean, forgive me. It has been... If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind. They can't even move fast, but I turn away for an instant and another one. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where they went. All I'm doing is wearing my shoes out. It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if Evelia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it. She wouldn't push her research far enough. She wasn't...
Whatever you all are doing, it's clearly working wonders so far.
And how's that risk-taking working out for you?
You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them. It could be anything in a place like this. A relic? A grimoire? Luminous Adra? No, that wouldn't make sense. I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Let's just go over to... Damn, I can do these and these before I can do that. Why are so quiet while mine wander off as though they have minds of their own? Clearly. Ooh.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
Everything's dead, but I guess with what's going on currently, I guess it kind of makes sense that everything would be dead. Okay. Yeah. Looting coins. Aha. Merchant
A new
Amelia.
face. Welcome, welcome. There may not be much left, but feel... I suppose that is fair. Most of what is here is just scrap and forgotten things.
Oh. Take that, because why not? Awakened anthem. We'll leave it as it is. I don't know. I got the lockpicks. That's good enough for me.
You take lead. Take your best shot. Nice. Try that again. Another one. Another glorious battle.
Suddenly I realized this place is a whole lot bigger. Holy shit. Damn. Everything's really messed up, eh?
Let's go. You're mine now.
Haha, I took it. Not a damn thing you could do about it.
Here we go. Oh.
God damn. Shit. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here.
For your sake!
Hey, baby.
Stay down.
For your sake!
Need a hand.
Hi, baby.
Come and get me.
For your sake!
Hold on. Next one's mine.
Oh,
That
creepy
was fun.
sound.
Oh, you don't play with that.
Bro, what are you doing, man?
You take lead. Hey! Over here! One for you!
Seek!
Who's ready for more?
Creepy. Little thing he does there, man. Creepy little thing he does. You know what? I'm gonna give him some credit. This place feels different, even though it's kind of similar. It feels different enough.
Come and get me!
This place is really crazy, man. We go from there, we went around here, we found ourselves somewhere over here. There's a chest there. So we want to go that way. What's going on here? Character points, nothing yet. Intellect. Fuck me.
I really don't think you can deny that everything.
Do you think that...
I find these people despicable.
I thought they'd be grateful for our advice.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giat is about to tear that poor man a new one.
Well, that's a problem now.
It ought to be quite a spectacle. When Giata digs her claws into a grievance, she doesn't let go. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shoutings.
Animancers fighting?
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. You could do a lot worse than Giata, but she can be a bit. The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
We made it to the Emerald Stair. Okay. Then we gotta go around.
Ah, the Emperor's Envoy. Inquisitor Lodwyn said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, Envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, Envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Take it all.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get... You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about.
Yes, yes.
Apologies for any hardships
That is
you
me.
may have experienced getting here.
Yes, yes.
Failing crops.
That is
strange
me.
beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. You recognize the scripture? How wonderful! Perhaps someday we can recite it. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals. It is not wise to underestimate the wrath of spirits who believe they have been forgotten. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take...
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
That could very well be true. But however it works, neglecting the... I did, yes. With things the way they are, there was no other way to get what I need for the ritual. If I didn't think this was important, I wouldn't have taken the food. But this ritual is... I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. I believe it will change everything for the better. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more. Do it for whatever reason you like. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave. Loggers from the old days. They sacrifice themselves to make the land habitable. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west. They buried the bodies of settlers there, intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stair's wilds. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. Such a tragedy. A young family lost their lives there as the wilds encroached, swallowed before they could even flee. I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest. And be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
These sorts of rituals feel more like they're for the selfishness of the living than for truly the dead, but I've seen some weird things, man, that you just...
Empty
I don't know
again.
how to explain it. Weird
Seems
things.
that way. Vidaro says the current crop looks promising, though.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Apothecary shop, Martin. Please apologize to your customers for the delay in sending this order. I'm afraid we can only send half of what you requested. The herbal yield in Emerald Stair was less than I'd hoped this season for quality medicinals and tinctures. I hope these means suffice for time being. Sincerely, Avriporia and Vellino. Oh, and a chest. And a chest, and a chest, and a chest. And we got a little chest up in here. And a chest, and a chest, and a chest. When we got a little chest up in here. Up in here. Up in here.
It's okay. We'll try again.
But it's the third time.
You know how it is. Their standards are impossible. It isn't personal.
Of course it's personal. It's the Animonsters workshop.
Maybe we need some feedback on our proposal.
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
I assure you, for many people, this is not trivial. For many, this is a matter of health and self-image.
We treat this important issue with the utmost respect, even down to the proposal's title.
What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. From stick to stone, using essence to augment male performance.
Honestly, man, honestly.
You may doubt, friend, but this research will improve many lives.
So, boning without bones it is.
But you know what? To be fair, they are calling on something that isn't.
I literally just came up with it.
In the world, I guess there are research studies of things that nobody ever asked for, to be honest. Like, fuck. I know I've read some weird studies before where I'm like, who even thought of this? But I can't think of any right now. Like, why can't I think of any right now? Fuck me, and I've read so many studies, man. How can't I? This must be how it feels for a medical professional after like years of studying. And they're out in the field and they're talking and they're like, could be this, could be that, trying to remember a disease or something. Kind of crazy. Anyways.
If we can stick to our original plan,
I'll let his name go first in the byline.
It's not that I don't doubt that it would improve people's lives. It's just like using magic in that way, and especially when we're describing essence as literally the taking of soul.
Rejuvenate
it's the souls.
and revitalize your personal essence.
If only we had these in the tusks.
Think you're healthy? Think again. Clean yourself out with the heat.
They do such lovely work here, don't they? Hang on. I know you from Solace, right? I'm afraid I don't know who you are. Just as you don't know who I am. You're blessed a man. I remember you. I get... So, we understand each other. I never thought the world of animancy could be so varied and fascinating. I can make use of so much of this equipment. Yeah, I suppose it's a bit unusual to see one of my people about. But I'm here on important business. If you see anyone else from Sole's Keep, just do me a favor and don't tell them you saw me. It's not worth talking about, really. Some of my But we still don't even know why you're here. You know what I mean. And Marius, it was good to see you. May you find all you're looking for and more. Please be discreet. Sole's Keep wouldn't understand.
He asked nicely and you should oblige when the person asks nicely. It might be weird, it might sound weird, but honestly, he asked very nicely.
And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim.
What's your role in Fioni me invierno? Io me invierno. Io me invierno. Io me invierno. Me invierno. Invierno. Inverno. 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 Invierno. Cuando pase la vida.
Officially, I'm one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora. If you must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. Someone had to be chosen to man the board. That person happens to be me. At least some of these bounties result in interesting specimens to study. Auret Auguri. Be careful with old Nut. I have a theory that her look. Oh, the trend. Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Aimika. Becoming part.
A reward will be given for killing the Zarbs that have taken over residence of the abandoned farms northwest of Fjord. If those farms are ever to be reclaimed, the Zarbs will need to be driven away from the land. Claim your reward.
The blight is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy.
Bounty Hunter Master Markela. Yo me no. Me.
Come one, come all. My invention is guaranteed. A moment of your time, my friend. Tell me, what do you know about your soul? Wrong.
Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich, delicious memory. But it's tired, my friend, heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel. That's the beauty of it. The first treatments on the house. The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul. So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh?
Another skeptic? Oh well. I can see my talents are wasted here. No charge for the treatment. Best of luck with your soul.
Don't listen to those charlatans in the workshop. The essence enlarger is 100% legitimate.
Sure, lady, sure.
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the god.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Of course. The Adiran Envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it.
Yeah, it does not
First
look
came the
lush at
invasive
all.
species,
It looks dreary
roots
and
and
dead.
mycelium growing overnight.
And that's
as though
exactly
nature
why I was
itself had
pointing
gone
out. They
mad.
actually did a pretty good job
The Dream
here.
Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms. Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the dream scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
We don't need those lines of, once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done. We really don't need those lines. It's just implied. It's said through what's happening, you know? I don't think you need that. It's unnecessary. And it kind of makes you start to slowly draw hatred to this person. Even though they're saying something that is true, it's just bringing attention to something negative without sharing any other way to solve the problem, you know? Because sarcasm is great to a point.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't... Are you going to tell her about your family's basement?
How dare you?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. If I don't have your trust, I am determined. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the mind.
They aren't your animancers. Your father.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog.
Damn!
We should take some private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Oh, bro. Ain't no other way to put a person down than to call him a dog like that. Damn. That is brutal. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They knew what they were doing with that line. God damn. That is a beating like no other. Holy hell. But I can tell that it's the same for others and the word bitch. In that it's demeaning. It's extremely demeaning. It's just, it depends how you use it. Like that way, go back to your house like a good dog. Or whatever she said, like, god damn. That whole thing was said perfectly. But those words, damn.
I had one job, but I couldn't even do that.
Pour you a drink, good like?
The crab's rude.
Can anything be done?
Bly thinks I ought to give up a farming, leave Emerald Stair.
And the animancers.
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The animancers never know when to shut their mouths. I might be more amused if it didn't happen so often. But that's animancers for you. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge serious. Try telling that to Vidaro and the animancers. But the rest of us, we've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terror stalking the wilderness there. That's what scares me. Whatever is happening, although I admit Fior is in a bad way, Dream Scourge or not, we've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you?
I always get all these, because now that I see them, the rest I'll leave for now.
Welcome back, Envoy.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Oh.
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern... If you go that way, please, keep an eye on...
Two young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, Kai. Kai, you such a fish, Kai. Kai, you such a fish, man.
Spirits are truly wonderful. How self-aware and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. Indeed. There is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Consider the Dream Scourge. One crisis, many ways to manage it, all of them frustrating in their contradictions. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over...
Damn. I want to because I don't care if it's 10%, it's 10%. I don't have the shock damage yet, so we're gonna have to wait for that. Wait for that one. What? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Bam. Yeah. Close. Oh, what's over here? Huh.
Have you heard? Giata's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should...
Huh?
should do something.
Your messenger is a dangerous legacy. We exploit the land for its riches, but our way of life is only a generation old. Our children will inherit an ecosystem they barely understand. Because we barely understand it. Despite our success, I worry for the future. The animancers who planted these seeds will not be the ones who harvest whatever grows.
The Dream Scourge.
Damn.
Wait for it to pass.
That's insightful as hell, too.
Careful with that kind of talk. The governor has ears all over town.
Damn. Okay, let's not take it around anymore.
Ado, welcome to my fine... Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Ado.
Nay, not really. But not all of us in Fjord are animancers, you know. Besides, humble craftsmen such as... Under normal circumstances, I'd not sell to a traveler like yourself. But as I'm sure you've seen, these are not normal circumstances. Care to see what I have?
Oh, damn! Oh, what's that? Damn. No. Damn. But holy shit. That's the one I want to get. I have something of a two-handed, like, not a great hammer, but it's like a great hammer, but it's a two-handed weapon like that. Exceptional mace. 81. Damn. Whoa, shit. Let's see if we can sell anything here. Damn, this thing is 200. Damn. It's supposed to regenerate my health, but I don't really feel like it does anything. I'm just using it for the +2 stat increase.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, I'm eager.
Sorry. I try and get all this as soon as I can. Vodka. Vodka. That looks cool. I like that. Oh, damn. All the way over there? Hell no. I'm going back. Wait, who's this? And why are they there?
Oh, it's you. Leave me alone, alright? I'm not looking for trouble. Maybe, maybe not. Well, don't tell anyone I'm here. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. I guess you must have seen something in him I didn't. Hope your mercy doesn't come back to bite ya. I'll be all right. I don't think I'm worth the trouble for them to catch. I'll take it one day. Good luck out there.
Wait.
You go your way, I'll go.
No, I have an ability point. I'm not really using this anymore.
I'll go mine.
Envoy, over here. Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to... Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Lodwyn's crew in the meantime. I think they're up to something. I've got a bad feeling about... I think the scale of their operation is... dangerous. All right. Exactly how far do you want me to go with this? Until later, Envoy.
Sweet! Finally got somebody to spy on those fuckers. I know you can't trust those. Oh, no, 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 no!
Unseen, unheard.
Another win, but who's counting? Here it comes.
Man, still no Lydia. Let's see where are we now. Go back here. Let's make sure to get Giada. Or I hope we are getting Giada. She's not with us yet. I gotta make sure to get her. I already heard she's a healer and a protector. A protector. of great protection of metals. Oh, wait. Fuck. Gotcha. Oh my gosh.
Ado!
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Sorry, friend, but the cause needs this. That's sad. That's cute.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
That would have been quite the achievement.
Some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to...
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Missiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop...
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another...
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. We haven't even gotten started and we're already talking about ethics. I can tell I'm going to like you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... No, sorry. I don't know what... I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Missiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right.
That's very true.
My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Don't worry. Ignasi can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Yeah.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter.
Alright.
Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant.
I have a lot of packing ahead of me. Naturally.
Careful! Or we'll get thrown out of the pub! We're all ready. Really? Huh. When did that happen?
Is there one inside the city? Let's just get this one. Oh, there is.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect.
Oh shit.
Welcome to our modest workshop. Well, maybe to you, but I was educated in the great laboratories of Spirento, in the halls of experimentation. But you didn't journey all this way to hear me reminisce about the old country. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea. What I need is a stronger power source. Copper allows greater power modulation through shaping, but Adra has the potential to store more essence. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting... Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well, let's go. That Adragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Oh my god. When you literally identify yourself as one thing.
I can't let anyone else discover this. Envoy, I'm sorry. I'm not concerned with that. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same result. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third? If anything, my colleagues are not taking it seriously enough. It's too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reined in.
Damn.
How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I want the
Damn.
The other is help.
Rules.
It's the essence.
Not reading all that. Sorry.
I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father were onto something else. Look what happened to them.
No. Oh no. Oh wait, what? Time I'm still reader to Washington as rats are to a damn. Spray. Okay.
What do you think of Giata's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little...
unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
Secretive. Of the ungovernable. You're insane. But I kind of understand where you're coming from. It's just that will not lead to anything good, honestly.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Amica.
Let's go this way. Let's see. See where we go. Damn, that's far away. Yeah, let's go over there, I guess. I'm just going to do this one.
Let's go. Let's see what you got.
That's all of them.
Here they come.
It seems like they're really...
I don't understand. If we want it to grow, it dies. If we don't want it to, it thrives.
Envoy! Hello. I didn't realize... Interesting to me, at least.
My colleague is an optimist. We have none to speak of.
We're studying these new growths in the edible wildlife. Ideally, we would find essence. That would mean I'd rise to play.
But all we've done so far is confirm what everyone can see. The vegetation is afflicted, so what? She's been saying that every day and nothing ever does.
Come on, Alvaro. The workshop didn't teach us to give up.
I suppose we can give it a week.
We can do better than that.
So, let me just double check that I can make anything better. No. Okay.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Ask away. There is something big in the southeast of the region. Most hunters say to stay away from there. Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delimgon's favorite pet. I'm surprised at how much more deadly it is than it used to be. Hunting was great here, and there were edible plants everywhere. That's all still true, but I never used to worry about being strangled by a wild root while I sleep. Still, the challenge keeps things interesting, right? You earn every breath out here. Right, check. Oh, good. Anyway, what do you... You too.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood. Maybe not, but it makes for a spectacle. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth. You make the wild sound downright peaceful by comparison. I'm impressed at anyone who can survive that, or break out of it, like Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
So, what kind of Korba would do something like that?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Damn. Power. Incarnate. I really want to bring some of these up. See what we got here. Six. Yeah. I'm gonna we're gonna have to upgrade this actually. Damn. This again.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds.
Oh, Sir Lodwyn fighting us.
Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. We reach, the spines tear in, but the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We... No. A storm from the same spark. All pain cut. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Yeah. Okay. What are your concerns then? What are your concerns? I'm no longer first time I've seen that.
Quiet as the depths. How'd you do that?
I sprained my shoulder.
Gone. Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet feels. Violets and Hello, are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for.
Our soul chokes. The snake's coiled around us, around Adelaro's throat. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before...
She watched that happen to him.
A lamb taken from the flock.
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us. The gods. Snakes in the water. They break us. They tear up our roots. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first.
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us.
I'm gonna try and go over here. Sorry. And try and do all this, then we're closer to land, and hopefully by the time we do the other two things, we'll get Giada. I don't know when we actually get it, but we'll see.
Fair. I didn't do anything wrong.
Be nice.
If you need a ranger, find a Cerno at headquarters. I can't help you.
Okay, we ended up here first. Never mind.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an... I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her up? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. You did? But poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but on a full stomach, he was as gentle as a lamb. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor.
Look.
There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
I'm good. I'm waiting for you. I'm playing. I'm streaming. Great. What are you talking about?
But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found?
Okay. Well,
Not to
they
get
have
too
food for you here
superstitious,
too.
but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You, toward what? Well, I'm happy to give her some. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for
Okay.
me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really
now.
have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
I was thinking that when you came, I'll stop playing and then I'll eat a little bit more with you. All right, Mom. Love you too. Bye.
The great mystery is...
Remy, look what I found. A jet.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big...
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs.
The information wouldn't be worth anything if we just gave it to her freely, now would it? Let's begin the examination. If you could choose,
Unbelievable.
who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on...
Ooh. My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Perfect.
No need to take offense. We merely seek to learn.
Oh, I thought of another.
Uh-huh.
We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Well, there's no reason to be rude. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindle...
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad?
We've heard that one before. Good thing we don't listen to criticism.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly nice. With enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken...
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Or...
Both. Anything to work with the great Giada Castel.
I have to go do that on my own before. Damn.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week...
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else. I had noticed food missing. I would normally let this sort of thing slide, but right now... I empathize with Rosanna. I really... In this situation, though,
Right now, I'd much rather have the food, but this will go a long way if we ever get another merchant. Thank you. It may not seem like much, but this could mean like... I should get back to it.
I don't know if that's really gonna help in the end, but we'll see. If this game really is about choices, in the end I will do something. We'll see. I actually need to sell that shit more than I need. Heroes credit.
Gatsapa! Did the cow step on your face? You're... I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon... What are you talking about? Outsider lies. That's what the governor says.
Strange that what the governor says is so different from what you see with your own eye.
If you bring no good tidings, I'll thank you to be quick with your business. We've had enough misfortune of...
Damn. That actually would have been nice right now. That's expensive. Oh, yes, please. Damn, we have enough of that, but we don't have enough to even get it. Okay, let's go to this one first. You know what? I'm just gonna bore through it. No, I'm just gonna bore through and do the main mission first. And hope to God I can actually make it to the end and get that heart.
Oh, hey there. Something on your mind? It just... something about her reminded me of old times. And I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. Now, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn.
Oh.
Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that. I just want to know, you were careful when you told her about Adelaro. Beyond understanding, She may have thought we were all fish, but she knew enough to ask about him. You know, the tragedy of the Dream Scourge isn't the fungal trappings we all get. It's the lives it upends, the bonds it... I almost forgot you don't need a soul-altering disease for that. Sorry, I'm gonna need a moment.
Fair enough, Kai, fair enough. Just to show you, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field. We had not considered this. Murmurs of madness, fright. Our touch cushions you like a shell. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place? A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals? A new tongue. A harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve? Set what has been broken. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? Adir sleeps across the sea. They are not troubled by the laws of Kith. What do you say? Fire that burns the forest, feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
What to think of that right now? I still don't know. The more I start talking to this thing, the more I do not trust.
Something happened here. The end of an age. For centuries we stood tall. But the winds were violent. The infection weakened our roots. Day turns to night now. How do we survive when the tempest roils? We smell the splintered bark. We can learn from this.
Okay.
Aye, aye.
Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. Tama painted that? I had no idea. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone... All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. Would be if he just told me. I never gave him any reason to be coy. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. If he really did, he would have told. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. A coward who faked. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I can't ask him now, can I? I'm sorry. You wouldn't say that if you knew. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
I like that. That's another song to tell. That's cool. That's good. That's good.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in... I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
It looks like this tree sprouted and grew so quickly that it trapped this poor soul within itself.
I wish I could say this was the strangest thing I'd seen this week.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
Oh, brother.
Stay out of the forests.
Good luck out.
Keep your eyes open for strange events.
Be careful out there.
My last leg. This is it for me.
Isoksugu!
I owe you. I'm fading.
Me too!
Yeah, I'm back to dying as quickly as I
Still messing me.
wonder if I just have to run over there, get that thing, and run back. I wonder if it's that easy. You know what, we're gonna try. Literally gonna try and run through this shit. Cut it through, cut it through. Ah.
Oh, no, you don't! Shake it off. Ouch. Oh, that hurt. Nice job, everyone.
Actually jump for it. Named it.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought?
We're gonna have to, clearly.
Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step. Keep quiet.
Much better sneaking up around right now. Up in the trap though, I didn't see that dude. Like I saw him, but run.
Get to the lake.
Look at that. After you, Envoy. Better on our feet than in the ground.
Oh, what the freak? Queen's furry. Freak that, man. Freak that. Can't even tell if there is a way because I can't see the terrain. Shit, I expected that to happen. So I don't need to go left. I need to go right. For whatever reason.
Right behind you.
Okay. Well, hopefully not the way we want to go.
It's like nature shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine. For who?
Yeah, I definitely can't reinforce this. Okay.
Unseen, unheard.
they come. You're mine now.
A welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. For all time. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
Oh, just in time for my mother.
You've returned. There is no need.
Oh. Cool. You stop in. That's pretty cool. I think I got everything from here now. Let's go over here and then my thing is about to die, so I'm about to live. Let me finish this. I just really want to get Giada on my team.
You have the heart. Excellent. You're an Adiran. You're very resourceful. and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. The court of Adir must be a very unusual. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. Right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
A word association. Pendulum, clock.
Chrysalis.
Chrysanthemum. Chrysalis.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? Good. We're good. Hey, let's go over your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. God, my condolences. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. Nothing harmful, at least fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Let's do might, because it does carry capacity too. Oh, damn. That might have been better. Oh, I could have done this.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited. Good timing. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? Makes sense. You won't find a better... Look at us. Barely even started. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Absolutely. I wanted to see the Dream Scourge through different perspectives. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others.
Okay.
The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
Hello?
I'm sure everything's fine.
Okay,
It's
well,
just a
I'm
spooky
just about
death
to finish my
basement.
thing here.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Bye, Ma.
Don't be. I couldn't. The door to the basement is just outside. Around the... Please excuse the mess.
Okay, well, we'll leave that for another time. I'm gonna quit here. We're gonna play tomorrow.